we're going to take a look at one of the most important foundational skills for the SAT math section, solving linear equations. Now, this is really important because you're going to be expected to be able to do it very easily and quickly for the SAT to do very well. To start, an example. So in this example, we're simply asked to find what value of x satisfies this big equation. So the two principles we're going to follow when solving linear equations are A, do to one side the same that you do to the other, and B, undo what is being done to x. Now the first principle is pretty simple. You have to do the same thing to both sides of the equation so that the equation remains equal an equation. Now the second principle is key. The second principle tells us that we need to do the opposite of what is being done to x. So we follow the order of operations, but inverse. You take PEMDAS and flip it around. So what is the order of operations that are happening to x? Well, we see first off, we subtract 2, and then we multiply by 4, and then we add 6, and then finally we divide by 3. So to do the order of operations backwards to x, we have to start by doing the opposite of dividing by 3, which clearly is multiplying by 3. So now let's actually go ahead and multiply by 3 here. So we throw a 3 in both sides, and it's easy to see on the left-hand side, it just cancels out with the 3 like we wanted it to. And then on the right-hand side, we need to make sure that we are careful to distribute the 3 to both terms, the 7x plus 1, as well as the minus 13. And if we do that, we get the simplified equation we see here without the 3's. Do I still have you? All right, I know this can be a little dry, but it's a really important skill. So let's focus in and make sure we get really good at this crucial skill. So looking back, we were able to eliminate the 3 on the left-hand side, but now let's do the same on the right-hand side and eliminate the 5. So again, we want to multiply both sides by 5, just like this. And likewise, we get our 5's cancel on the right, and then we have to distribute the 5 to both terms on the left. Now, taking what we have and simplifying it, we get here to a much simpler equation to work with. Great, so what's the next layer that we want to peel off of our equation? Well, before we start trying to move things around more, we might want to simplify what we have first. Let's do so here by distributing these parentheses we have here and then combining like terms. So it's as simple as distributing this 20 and the 21, and once we do so, we get this simpler expression, and then after combining like terms more, we get a much simpler equation here with just 4 terms, 2 on each side. Fantastic, we've now made our equation much simpler. So to get to the end of the problem, it's as simple as combining like terms to each side and then simplifying to get down to x. So we see that done here. We add over the 18, we subtract over the 20x, and then once we simplify, it becomes this very nice and simple solution with x equal to 8. Hooray, we found our solution. So for you to keep on the track to becoming an SAT math expert, you need to practice these skills again and again so you can solve equations faster than you can say, perfect score! Hope you liked the video. If you want to hear more and see what else we're up to, hit like and subscribe, and see a new video coming out from Point Avenue every week. If you want to talk to us, hear more about what we're doing, or have any questions, email us at contact@pointavenue.com. Bye!